Hey there, Janae with Palin Projects here, and in this video we're going to be doing an unboxing. We decided to redo our garden this year and redesign it for one, and two, redo it a little bit. We've learned some lessons in the last couple of years, and honestly I didn't really put a garden in last year due to family situation. And it is overrun with weeds, and I don't mind putting in the work and the effort to pull the weeds and get that garden back up to where it needs to be in order for us to produce food for the family. But at the same time, if we were just going to redo it in a year or two, you know, why not do it now instead of putting all of that work in to redo the flower beds only to redo them again. So that's the thought process behind this year. We're trying to get that done prior to like my brassicas and stuff needing to go out. Crossing my fingers that we can do it here pretty soon, and I'll bring you all along for that process as we do it. But right now I just got a shipment in of something very special. So in the past I've done 1/4 inch drip tubing down my two lanes down each of my garden beds. I rely heavily on drip because we do have a busy lifestyle. I have 3 kids, we're constantly going, we love to do things on the weekend. We're not just tailored to our home. So I think that worked pretty well, but to be completely honest, I was a little bit worried about like water pressure and stuff like that. We are on a well, so I want to water minimally, but make sure that I have maximum coverage. So I got a little concerned as we were expanding the garden on whether or not our water pressure was going to be able to fill each of those 1/4 drip tubes. And then quite honest, like nothing was wrong with it. I probably will set up another garden that I'm helping a family member redo this year. I'm setting that up on drip tubing, and I probably will use that 1/4 drip. So not saying anything bad about it, but I needed, again, we're expanding the garden and I needed a cheaper way to run drip to all of my flower beds. Cheaper and a little bit more efficient as well. And so I've done quite a bit of research. I actually went through some AI questions as well. So I went into AI and asked a whole bunch of questions, and I came up with drip tubing. And I know a couple gardeners are using drip tube, or not drip tubing. What is it called? What is it called? I did open this box too because I thought it was something else, but I haven't actually like opened it. What is it called? Drip tape. Drip tape. I'm going to be using drip tape instead of drip tubing this year. Or I guess, and going into the future, because it'll cover more flower beds. And so we're going to try, I'm hoping to add at least 4 more flower beds, which will bring my garden beds up to 12. So I'll have 12 3x12 flower, garden beds. And then possibly adding some more 3x6s. And then we added an L shape, so a 3x12 by 12 by 3 L for a corner this year. So we're adding quite a bit of garden space as well with this project this year. And so again, wanted to do something that was a little bit more efficient and a little cheaper as well, because that drip tubing gets a little expensive. So opened the box here. First, when I opened it, I thought it was really, really cute. They sent two lollipops, which my kids will get, but lollipops, which I thought that was fun. We did order from Drip Depot. They sent out a thank you card. Our order form, so an order receipt. Oh, and instructions. That's nice. Cool. And a magnet. So that's pretty fun. Getting into the box, there's some burnable, compostable packing supplies. I'm sure Justin will take that out to our burn barrel. I bought, these are the enders. So I got a couple enders. just in case I needed them. So that'll go on the end of the drip tape. I ordered, what did I order? 12 of those. And then I ordered enders. So these are similar to like the figure 8 enders that come with the drip tubing. So they're you know, the big 8. And then you shove the tube through, kink it, and thread it back through the other way. So similar concept with these, except because it's drip tape, they're flat. There's more of the enders. There must be 10 in a bag. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah, 10 in a bag. And then on-off valves. Because again, in redesigning this garden space, I want to make it usable. And like if I have my brassicas in 1 bed or 2 beds, I don't want to have all 8 or 10, 12, however many beds we have on. I don't want to have all of those beds on, basically watering dirt. So I can shut water off to those beds, hopefully save some time on the weed growth and whatnot as well. And then, so I got 12 of the end caps. I got 50. I got 50 of the end closers. So, the figure 8 deals. And then I got 50 on-off valves. I figured 2 per bed, and with some extras for, growth and whatnot. I do have the raspberry bed, the honeyberry bed, rhubarb and horseradish bed, strawberry bed, and I planted garlic last year. And so I don't just have the like 10 garden beds, I have extra beds on top of that I want to put these in as well. And then the big kahuna here. Oh, 4 on-off valves. I think that's it. I got, this is massive. Okay, so that's what I initially wanted to order. And again, the drip tubing enders don't work on this. So you do have to, invest in the enders and the adapters that work for the drip tape. So that is an investment, but this is 5-inch tape, and it doesn't say, but I thought I got, oh, right there. 5-inch wall thickness, 15 mil with emitter spacing every 6 inches with a flow rate of a half gallon per hour, basically flow rate. And this is 1,000 feet. So again, because I have the beds marked out in my spreadsheet for planning, I was able to go through and calculate what I needed. And then I did get the 1,000-foot roll just so that we had extra. And I'm thinking of retooling our back row this year as well. And if that's the case, I think that's 100 feet long, and I will want to, or I have been wanting to run 4 lines back there instead of 2, because we expanded it and we're gonna get more flowers and whatnot in there this year. So I want to make sure that my coverage is pretty good. So but yeah, that's my unpacking for Drip Depot. I will let you all know how this drip tape compares to the drip tubing that we have out there currently, and I will bring you along as well for the garden rework and all of that jazz as well. So if you have any questions, feel free to leave them below, and we'll see you in the next project. Thanks everyone. Bye.